Take a moment and imagine this. You're doing everything right. Eating fruit, walking a bit each day, staying positive. But what if I told you that some fruits, the very ones you trust, might be quietly aging your body, harming your brain, and pushing your blood sugar levels through the roof? According to a recent study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who frequently ate high-sugar fruits had a 7% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome, a dangerous mix of belly fat, high blood pressure, and blood sugar issues. And here's the worst part. Many of these fruits are seen as healthy. If you're over 60, your metabolism naturally slows down. Your body's ability to handle sugar isn't what it used to be. And while fruit seems harmless, even helpful, the wrong kind can drain your energy, trigger inflammation, and even interfere with your medications. But don't worry, there's good news too. Certain fruits act like nature's medicine for people over 60, lowering your blood pressure, sharpening your memory, and even protecting your heart. And that's exactly what we'll uncover in this video. Today, we'll reveal 4 essential fruits you should be eating every day after 60, and 4 fruits you need to avoid, no matter how healthy they seem. Stick with us until the end, because the last fruit on the danger list is one that almost everyone keeps in their fridge, and it could be silently interfering with your medication and damaging your organs without warning. Let's begin. Number 1. Avocado, the heart-saving fruit that strengthens your muscles. You've probably heard it before. Avocado is a healthy fat, but for seniors, it's much more than that. It's a daily dose of defense for your heart, your muscles, and even your eyes. As we age, our bodies lose muscle faster, our joints stiffen, and cholesterol levels creep up. But avocado, rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, has been shown to lower LDL, bad cholesterol, and raise HDL, good cholesterol, helping to protect against heart attacks and strokes. That alone is a powerful reason to eat it. But here's something even more surprising. One avocado contains more potassium than a banana, about 975 milligrams. Potassium helps your blood vessels relax, reducing high blood pressure, a condition that affects nearly 1 in 4 adults over 65. And unlike processed foods, avocados don't spike your blood sugar. In fact, they help stabilize it, which is essential if you're dealing with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or fatigue after meals. Avocados are also rich in lutein, an antioxidant that supports your eye health and slows the progression of macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in seniors. And here's a bonus. The healthy fats in avocado help your body absorb key nutrients like vitamins A, D, E, and K, especially when eaten with vegetables. Studies show that adding avocado to a salad can increase nutrient absorption by up to 15 times. How to eat it? Just half an avocado per day is enough to feel the benefits. Spread it on whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie, or simply enjoy it with a spoon and a squeeze of lemon. Avocado isn't just food. For people over 60, it's a strategy to protect your heart, preserve your strength, and absorb more nutrition from every meal. Number 2. Berries, tiny fruits that protect your memory and balance. They're small, colorful, and bursting with flavor, but don't let their size fool you. For anyone over 60, berries are among the most powerful foods you can eat to protect your brain, your heart, and even your ability to stay on your feet. Berries like blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are rich in anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give them their deep purple and red colors. But these pigments aren't just for show. They act as powerful antioxidants, fighting the silent inflammation that contributes to memory loss, heart disease, and even joint pain. In one long-term study published in the Annals of Neurology, researchers found that older adults who ate just 2 servings of blueberries per week experienced delayed cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. That means their brains functioned like someone 2.5 years younger. And it doesn't stop at memory. Berries improve coordination and balance, a crucial benefit as falls become one of the biggest risks for injury after 60. By supporting brain-to-body communication, berries help keep your movements sharper and steadier. But what about your heart? Berries have been shown to reduce blood pressure, increase arterial flexibility, and lower levels of CRP, a marker of inflammation linked to heart attacks. That's a triple win for your cardiovascular system. And here's something few people know. berries can help regulate blood sugar after meals. Thanks to their high fiber and unique plant compounds, they slow down the digestion of sugar, reducing glucose spikes, a key benefit for anyone managing prediabetes. How to eat them. A simple cup of fresh or frozen berries per day added to your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothie is all it takes. Avoid dried berries though. Most are packed with added sugar and stripped of the natural fiber that makes berries so beneficial. They're not just sweet. They're smart fuel for your brain, blood vessels, and body. Eat them often, and you may feel sharper, more stable, and more energized with every passing week. Number 3. Pomegranate, the ruby red fruit that clears your arteries and sharpens your mind. At first glance, it's just a messy fruit with too many seeds. But pomegranate is one of the most powerful heart and brain protectors nature has to offer, especially for those of us over 60. As we age, our arteries, those vital blood highways, become less flexible. The inner walls stiffen, making it harder for blood to flow. This increases pressure, strains the heart, and raises your risk of heart attacks and strokes. But here's the miracle of pomegranate. It contains a unique compound called punicalagin, a rare and potent antioxidant that's been shown to reduce oxidative stress in the arteries by over 30%, according to research published in the journal Atherosclerosis. To help you picture it, think of rust building up inside an old metal pipe. That's similar to what happens in your arteries. Pomegranate, with its high levels of punicalagin, acts like a natural cleanser, restoring smooth flow and protecting against the damage caused by aging and inflammation. It doesn't stop there. A UCLA study found that older adults who drank pomegranate juice daily experienced significant improvements in verbal memory, outperforming those who didn't. That means better recall, clearer thinking, and sharper focus just from adding a splash of this vibrant juice to your day. And for those with high blood pressure, the benefits are even greater. Clinical trials show that pomegranate juice can reduce systolic blood pressure by 5 to 21%, making it a natural, medication-free option for many seniors trying to manage hypertension. Even your gums benefit with anti-inflammatory properties that help fight gum disease, a problem that becomes more common and more dangerous with age. How to consume it? You don't need a full glass. Just half a cup of fresh seeds or a small splash of 100% pure pomegranate juice in your smoothie or water is enough. Make sure it's unsweetened, and always check with your doctor if you're on medications like blood thinners, since pomegranate can mildly interact with some drugs. It's not just a fruit. It's a natural defense system for your heart and brain, keeping your arteries clean and your mind sharp well into your golden years. Number 4. Apple, the crunchy classic that lowers cholesterol and protects your gut. It's familiar, it's affordable, and it's probably sitting on your kitchen counter right now. But don't let its simplicity fool you. The humble apple is one of the most powerful daily health boosters for anyone over 60. Apples are rich in a special type of fiber called pectin. This soluble fiber does more than just keep you regular. It binds to cholesterol in your digestive system and helps carry it out of the body. Over time, that means lower LDL cholesterol, less artery buildup, and a healthier heart. And here's something many seniors never hear. A healthier gut equals a stronger immune system. Pectin feeds the good bacteria in your intestines, strengthening your body's ability to fight off illness, reduce inflammation, and absorb key nutrients like calcium and magnesium, both essential for bone strength. But apples do more than help your gut and your heart. They're packed with quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that fights inflammation, supports brain health, and has even been linked to improved lung function. For seniors dealing with breathing issues like COPD or asthma, that's a major bonus. Now let's talk about blood sugar, one of the most misunderstood parts of aging. Despite being sweet, apples have a low glycemic load. Their fiber slows down sugar absorption, helping you avoid those dangerous spikes and crashes that lead to fatigue, cravings, and long-term damage. They're also surprisingly filling. Thanks to their combination of fiber and water, apples can help reduce overeating, support healthy weight, and even protect your teeth. Chewing apples stimulates saliva, which reduces harmful bacteria and keeps your gums cleaner, something your dentist would applaud. One medium apple per day is a simple, powerful addition to your diet. Eat it with the peel on for maximum fiber and antioxidants. Pair it with a small handful of nuts or a slice of cheese to help balance your blood sugar even more. Whether you prefer red, green, or golden, apples are a daily dose of heart, gut, and brain support, all in one crunchy, satisfying bite. Now that you know which fruits can help you feel stronger, sharper, and more energized after 60, it's time to reveal the other side of the story. Because not all fruits are your friends. Some of them, even the ones marketed as superfoods or labeled heart healthy, can silently drain your energy, worsen inflammation, spike your blood sugar, or even interfere with your medications. This part is crucial. As we age, our metabolism slows, our digestion becomes more sensitive, and our bodies become less efficient at handling sugar and chemicals. What you could once eat without worry might now be a hidden trigger for fatigue, joint pain, or even heart complications. So here they are, the 4 fruits you should avoid or limit after 60. And we'll count them down from the least harmful to the most dangerous. Before we dive into the fruits you should avoid, let me ask you something important. Which of these healthy fruits do you already enjoy in your routine? Comment below with, "I eat this." Your story might encourage someone else watching to make a change too. And if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We share weekly videos designed to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent with simple tips that truly work after 60. Moving on, let's begin with a fruit that looks innocent but acts fast on your blood sugar. Number 5. Grapes, the sweet snack that spikes your blood sugar and drains your energy. They're bite-sized, easy to grab, and taste refreshing, especially on a warm day. But for seniors, grapes can be deceptively dangerous. Here's why. A single cup of grapes contains around 23 grams of sugar, about the same as a small candy bar. And unlike that candy bar, grapes are often eaten by the handful, which means it's very easy to overdo it without even realizing. The problem isn't just the sugar content. Grapes also lack fiber, especially compared to apples or berries. Without fiber, that sugar rushes straight into your bloodstream, causing rapid spikes in glucose and insulin. Over time, those spikes can lead to insulin resistance, fatigue after meals, weight gain, and a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. For someone over 60 whose body is already slower at processing sugar, this can be a serious problem. What's worse, most grapes are not organic and often carry pesticide residues. That's an added layer of toxicity for seniors with weaker immune systems or sensitive digestion. And although the skins contain a bit of antioxidant called resveratrol, the actual health benefit is quite small unless consumed in large quantities. And by that point, you've already consumed far too much sugar. How to approach grapes? If you love grapes, treat them like a dessert. Limit your portion to a small handful and try to eat them with some nuts or protein to blunt the blood sugar spike. Even better, swap them for berries, which offer antioxidants with far less sugar. They may look harmless, but grapes can quietly sabotage your energy, your blood sugar, and your weight, especially if you're trying to age gracefully and stay active. Number 6. Dried fruits, the healthy snack that floods your body with sugar and chemicals. You've seen them in trail mix, on breakfast buffets, even in so-called health bars. Dried apricots, raisins, figs, cranberries, they look harmless, even nutritious. But for people over 60, dried fruits can be a fast track to inflammation, sugar spikes, and digestive trouble. Here's the trap. When fruit is dried, all the water is removed, but the sugar remains, concentrated into a tiny package. That means a small handful of dried apricots can contain as much sugar as 4 or 5 whole apricots. And because they're easy to chew and don't feel filling, you often eat much more than you think. The result? Quick blood sugar spikes, followed by energy crashes, cravings, and a greater burden on your pancreas. For seniors dealing with insulin resistance or diabetes, this can lead to dangerous blood sugar fluctuations. And it gets worse. Most store-bought dried fruits are treated with sulfites, chemical preservatives used to extend shelf life and preserve color. For older adults, especially those with asthma, respiratory issues, or sensitive digestion, sulfites can trigger bloating, wheezing, or gut inflammation. Plus, dried fruits contain almost no water and very little fiber. That means they don't support regular digestion or hydration, and can actually contribute to constipation, a common issue in older adults. Here's something else to consider. Excess fructose, the natural sugar in fruit, gets processed in the liver. And when you overload the liver with concentrated doses, as you do with dried fruit, it can promote fatty liver disease, especially when combined with a sedentary lifestyle. How to handle dried fruits. The safest move? Avoid them as a daily snack. If you do eat them, go for unsweetened organic versions and eat just a small portion, ideally with some fat or protein. Better yet, choose fresh fruit instead, which has the water and fiber your body needs. Dried fruits may be compact and convenient, but for seniors, they're often sugar bombs in disguise, and they can quietly chip away at your energy, your digestion, and your long-term health. Number 7. Green bananas. The healthy choice that can upset your gut and block nutrients. You've probably heard that bananas are a great snack, and they can be when fully ripe. But green, unripe bananas? They might be doing more harm than good, especially for older adults. Here's why. Green bananas are high in something called resistant starch. That means your body can't fully digest it in the small intestine. Instead, it ferments in the colon, and for seniors with slower digestion or reduced enzyme production, that can lead to some uncomfortable effects. We're talking about bloating, gas, cramping, and constipation symptoms that many seniors already struggle with. And for those with IBS or inflammatory bowel conditions, the resistant starch in green bananas can make things much worse. But digestion isn't the only concern. This type of starch can also interfere with the absorption of nutrients like magnesium, calcium, and iron from the other foods you're eating. That's a big problem when you consider how many older adults already face nutrient deficiencies due to medications, reduced appetite, or age-related changes in absorption. There's more. Green bananas contain astringent compounds, the same ones that give them that chalky, dry taste. These can irritate the lining of your digestive tract and trigger inflammation, especially in people with sensitive guts. And finally, green bananas contain fewer antioxidants than ripe bananas. As a banana ripens, its antioxidant levels go up, so when you eat it too early, you're missing out on much of its anti-inflammatory power. What to do instead? Let your bananas ripen. Look for small brown spots on the peel. That's a sign that the resistant starch has converted into natural sugars that are easier to digest and less irritating to the gut. And if you're worried about sugar, pair half a banana with a tablespoon of peanut butter or a handful of nuts. The fat slows sugar absorption and helps keep your energy stable. In short, don't avoid bananas entirely, just avoid them green. Your gut, your bones, and your overall digestion will thank you. Number 8. Grapefruit. The breakfast fruit that can turn your meds toxic. It looks fresh, it tastes clean, and for decades, grapefruit has been marketed as a diet food, good for your heart, your waistline, and your immune system. But if you're over 60 and on any kind of medication, grapefruit could be the most dangerous fruit in your kitchen. Here's what most people don't know. Grapefruit contains a natural compound called furanocoumarine, and this compound blocks an enzyme in your gut that helps your body break down many common medications, including cholesterol drugs, blood pressure meds, anxiety medications, immune suppressants, and even some antihistamines. What happens when this enzyme is blocked? Your body absorbs too much of the drug. Even if you took the correct dose, your bloodstream ends up with 2, 3, even 4 times more medication than intended, a level that can cause dangerous or even life-threatening side effects. According to the FDA, over 85 prescription medications are affected by grapefruit. For example, if you take a statin like Lipitor and also eat grapefruit, it can lead to muscle breakdown, kidney failure, or liver damage. And here's the scary part. You don't need to eat a lot of grapefruit. Just half a fruit or a small glass of juice can trigger this reaction, and the effect can last for up to 72 hours. That means eating grapefruit only once or twice a week can still keep your body in a danger zone if you're on one of these medications. For older adults managing multiple prescriptions, this risk is amplified, especially since many people are never warned about the interaction. What to do? If you're taking any daily medication, especially for cholesterol, blood pressure, or mood, talk to your doctor or pharmacist before ever consuming grapefruit or grapefruit juice. And don't assume that spacing out your dose will prevent the interaction. It won't. There are plenty of safer fruits that support heart health without interfering with your prescriptions, like pomegranate, berries, or apples. It may look like the perfect breakfast, but grapefruit could silently be amplifying your medication to dangerous levels. This isn't about fear, it's about informed protection. Now you know the truth. Some fruits, even the ones we grew up believing were always healthy, can be silently sabotaging your health after 60. Others, when chosen wisely, can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, ease digestion, and support your energy like natural medicine. Let's quickly recap. The 4 fruits you should eat more often. 1. Avocado, for your heart, muscles, and nutrient absorption. 2. Berries, to protect your memory, balance, and blood sugar. 3. Pomegranate, to clean your arteries and enhance brain function. 4. Apple, to lower cholesterol and support your gut and immunity. And the 4 fruits to limit or avoid. 5. Grapes, too much sugar, not enough fiber. 6. Dried fruits, concentrated sugar plus chemical preservatives. 7. Green bananas, hard to digest and can block nutrient absorption. 8. Grapefruit, can dangerously interfere with common medications. These aren't just nutrition tips. They're daily decisions that shape your energy, your mobility, your safety, even your future. So here's your next step. Take inventory of what's in your fridge or fruit bowl. Swap out the sugar traps for the real protectors. And when in doubt, choose whole, fresh fruits with fiber, color, and balance. You deserve to feel stronger, clearer, and more confident every day. And it can start with something as simple as what's on your plate. If this video helped you, let us know in the comments. I'm making better choices. Have you experienced a change in how fruit affects your energy or digestion? Share your story, someone else might learn from it. And if you haven't already, subscribe for weekly tips that keep you informed, empowered, and independent after 60. This is your time. Eat smart, stay strong, and keep moving forward.